What's going on, guys? It's your bro Taylor here.
Hey, bro, Ryan. We're back with a competition update. We're slowly counting us down for the last few weeks for the last few competition updates. And man, if things got wild. We'll go ahead and jump into it. So, this week I bought into Marriott International, or you guys just know them as the Marriott hotels for the most part. Pretty much any big city you've ever been to, or if you traveled across the country or different, I think it's mostly in Europe and the United States, but they pretty much spread all over the world. But
Yeah,
Marriott is just one of the largest ones out there for hotels and overnight stay.
yeah, for sure. And this week I bought into a company called Salesforce. They're this like cloud-based software company that
It's a good
focuses
one.
on customer relations. They're based in California, I believe. A lot of people are saying this is a strong buy, so I'm curious to see how it does. It went down a little bit since we bought it, but I'm very hopeful for this guy.
Yeah, Salesforce is something I've thought about adding to my personal portfolio a lot. I like them as a future projection, and I
Mm-hmm.
think them being all kind of online is big, and that's the future. So
Yeah.
I was a little upset you got them, but it is what it is.
Yeah, they've been down the last month or so, but over the past like 5 years, their growth has been insane. So I'm hoping that
Yeah,
overall it'll
exactly why I'm
continue upward.
scared.
Yeah. On the other hand, my biggest loser plummeted a good bit. It was DraftKings this week. They're down about $14, $15 this week alone,
Mm.
which was definitely painful. Most of my portfolio was down. So that's never good to see. It's just a crazy time in the market right now. So my biggest winner, to be expected, has been the winner of the past several weeks is Chevron. Oil companies, gas, oil, all the prices are up right now. Chevron is up about
I was
$7
wondering
on
how
the
you were going to
week.
be affected with with Biden banning Russian oil. I still thought it was going to just go all crazy and people were going to sell out of all oil companies, but looks
Yeah,
like
I'm
not.
I'm I'm curious to see how it goes because Russian oil imports don't make up that much of our oil imports overall, but it
Right.
still definitely plays a factor. So, but
Yeah.
Chevron's
I think
still
we were barely
continuing
top
upward.
10 of their imports.
But I only had four guys that went up. The other three went
Mm.
up less than $1 this week. So Chevron was pretty much the only bright light in this otherwise very dim, disappointing portfolio.
Green dollar sign in a sea of red.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this week, my biggest loser was actually Walt Disney. I'm not too sure why. I guess not a great time to go to Disney World. It really wasn't that big a drop, so it really didn't affect much, honestly.
Yeah.
So for a biggest loser, it doesn't even compare to the largest winner, or the second largest winner. Yeah, biggest winner. So biggest winner this week was actually Avis Budget, which kind of makes sense with the mask mandate kind of being lifted throughout the country.
Yeah.
COVID kind of being less of a scare, especially in the United States. That means a lot more people are traveling, so car rentals are going up, and because there's less cars, they're also renting cars at a higher value, so they're
Oh yeah.
making more off the same car they rented a couple weeks ago. So it's
Prices are
supply and
crazy right now.
demand, just like yeah, exactly. So supply and demand is working in their favor heavily. That's why they're my biggest right now. My second biggest, though, just like a couple of weeks now, is Plug Power. They're right there with them. They barely lost out
Hmm.
for first place, and they've done really well this week for me. And surprisingly enough, my one that I bought last week is third place. So and they all well performed, better than Disney lost, if that makes sense. So
Show
I was
off. You're
happy
just bragging at this point.
honestly, I was just a little bit happy to hear that. Not that yours failed so bad, but I thought mine was looking bad until you talked about yours.
Besides maybe a couple, I think all of mine lost about how much Chevron gained. So I am way down overall. So I guess we'll get into it. No point in prolonging the inevitable. Just rip the
Dragging
band-aid
it
off.
out.
Yeah. My market value right now is sitting at $1,089.12.
Whew. Not, I thought it was going to be a little bit worse the way we were talking before the video, but I'm
Yeah.
currently sitting at $1,183. So about $100 difference.
Yeah, it's the biggest gap we've had so far.
Yes, it
Dang.
is.
Okay. But if you guys, we'll see in the chart and everything, we're still both down overall. Ryan's actually not terrible. I'm down about $200 overall, so that's never a good thing.
I'm sitting right at $100, about $97 I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down about almost 15% overall, which is, you want to see it the opposite way, but
as you guys can tell,
market's
though,
crazy.
Stocks will fluctuate like no tomorrow. If we
Yeah.
start hearing news that Russia has given up on the war, they're starting to go back, and Ukraine's getting happy they've won the war, then stock market and everything's going to go wild. And everybody's going to be excited, and just like after every other war, things start plummeting, everybody's scared, and then it takes off. So that's what we're projecting to happen again. Next competition video will actually be positive in the green. I'm speaking words of not wisdom, but positivity, hoping it comes back, law of attraction. But we'll see how that goes.
That'd be insane if that happened. If we somehow went.
I could totally see it. Honestly,
yeah, I mean,
we
it's
have plenty
possible.
of stock market will flip in a day. And we have weeks left. I'm not putting up the white flag until the last week.
Oh yeah, we got some guys who stocks that are overall down like over 50% of what we initially invested, I believe. Like Roblox, American Virtual Cloud Technology, I think is still down. AMC, just
a lot of people.
I got some guys
saying,
who are hurting.
I even think Kathy Wood was talking about buying into Roblox. They're like, right now, people are off their rockers, not paying attention, and Roblox is a not company that's fleeting, but they are a company heavily on sale, and they'll be around for the future.
Yeah,
so,
well, I wish I'd have bought it in the dip instead of a few weeks right before the dip, but
yeah, right.
Long term, maybe it'll still turn out to be positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. We started in COVID time, this competition, and since then, COVID's just about quote unquote ended. We just don't talk about it as much. And war takes off and war ends in competition. That'd be a hell of a competition. Stock market's going crazy every other week. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We love doing this for you guys. Hope you guys are following the competition. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Twitter. See you guys in the next video.
Yeah, thanks, guys.